The first part of John 10:10 says the enemy, which is the devil, comes to steal, kill, and destroy. 3 years ago, he tried to kill me. Only 1 out of 10 people survive when your aorta separates the way mine did. I was on life support. They put me in an induced coma for about a week. You know, the doctors and therapists said after 6 months I wouldn't get any better.
I dealt with violence, I dealt with drugs, I dealt with alcohol, I dealt with sex. I dealt with pretty much anything under the sun to try to fill the void that was in my life, that was in my heart. My lowest point when I was being sentenced in jail, when I was all alone, didn't have any of my homeboys, didn't have any of my family, I realized that the only person that I had was Jesus.
Growing up, I struggled severely with depression. I tried to kill myself multiple times as a teenager. I tried to kill myself multiple times as an adult. I didn't want to live. I grew up thinking that everybody thought I was ugly. I felt unloved. I felt alone.
The world looked at our family and our ministry and said it was over and that there was no hope.
Even as we were walking through the healing and restoration process,
We were trying to remain hopeful, and the naysayers were saying otherwise.
but because that grave is empty,
But because the grave is empty,
Because the grave was empty.
Because the grave is empty, I'm no longer broken, I'm no longer bruised, I'm no longer hurt, scorned, or scarred. I'm no longer filled with anger and resentment and filled with sadness or depression.
because Jesus rose from the dead and the grave is empty in his resurrection, you know, I'm on my way back to 100% health and I'm going to live.
I'm no longer held captive by suicidal thoughts. I don't have to live an empty life anymore.
And if we're obedient to His plan, He will restore your family.
He will restore your marriage.
And He will restore your life.
Because the grave is empty, I am who I am by the grace of Jesus Christ. And I am a new creature, a new creation. I'm no longer a slave to sin, and I'm no longer bound to the weight of the world, but I've been transformed and I am made new because the grave is empty.